Hey guys, welcome back to yet another video of TechWafer, and I am super excited today because I am about to unbox a smartphone that I've been looking forward to get my hands on since its global launch. And the device that I'm talking about is realme's GT Master Edition, and as you can see, the device box is impressive and huge. Let me tell you that this phone is going to be available today, and the link is in the description just in case if you want to pre-order this, and you will get the realme's band. And speaking about the flash sale event that is going to take place on 11th of November on Raz, and the link to that will be also added in the description, and I'll also share that in my stories, so do not forget to follow me on Instagram as well. Now let's get back to the realme's GT Master Edition's unboxing, and here we go with the detailed unboxing and the first impressions. And this phone also has Smartphone of the Year award by Video Sarkar aka Bilal Munir. Let's quickly unbox this smartphone. And that is pretty much it about the unboxing. Okay, so now that we are done with Realme GT's Master Edition's unboxing, let's talk about its design. I must say that I'm already in love with it because it really feels like you're holding on to a mini suitcase in your hands, and this specific variant has been designed by a Japanese industrial designer named Naoto Tsukawa, if I'm pronouncing that right. Bear with me just in case. And it really feels like you're holding on to a rough pattern, and because the design is made up of vegan leather, so it definitely provides you a decent grip and one of its kind for sure. This phone will not fall that easily from your hands, and as far as the weight of the device is concerned, it weighs around 180 grams, so that's a decent weight and a compact phone that you are getting here. Now let's talk about the display of the device, which is also another key feature of this particular smartphone. And you're getting a 6.43 inches Super AMOLED panel with 120 Hz of refresh rate and 360 Hz touch sampling rate, which is great for the gamers specifically. As far as the quality of the display is concerned, it is impressive. The bezels around the corners are minimal, and you'll not even notice them when you're using the smartphone with a case. And just for the sake of information, you are getting 85.3% screen to body ratio, which is quite impressive. And not only this phone has 120 Hz of refresh rate, but it also has HDR support, so you can watch HDR enabled content on Netflix and YouTube, and that is going to be great for people who consume a lot of content out there. And there are a lot of other optimizations and customizations that you can do on this smartphone, and we'll talk about them in the software section. At the top left corner of the display, you will find a punch hole cutout that houses a 32 megapixel selfie shooter, and we will test it shortly. If we switch the phone to the right side, you will find the placement of power button that's right there. And as far as its experience is concerned, it's quite impressive. As far as the on-screen fingerprint scanner's performance is concerned, it is super quick. As you can see, the phone unlocks instantaneously, and that is impressive. At the left side of the phone, you will find the placement of volume rockers, and as far as their ease of use is concerned, let's just test them as well. The buttons are tactile, but they are in easy reach of hand, so you can use the smartphone single-handedly and use the volume controls as well without any problem. The SIM tray is also placed on the left side and you can only use 2 SIMs in it. There is no dedicated micro SD card slot. In fact, there is no card expansion available in this smartphone. But 128 gigs of internal storage is enough for most of the users out there. At the same time, I would like to say that it would have been great if they had provided dedicated micro SD card in it. At the downside of the smartphone, you are going to find a speaker grill along with USB Type-C connector, a microphone and a 3.5mm headphone jack. Let's just test the audio quality of the speakers while we are talking about them.
For so long, I was living my life, building scars from the knife, so far gone.
And I have found the quality of the speakers to be optimized and also well above the average smartphone speakers that we normally get on the devices. Now it's time for the software, and as far as this phone's software is concerned, this phone is running Realme user interface at the top of Android 11.0, and this is Realme's user interface 2.0 that we are getting on it. And this software has been optimized a lot. Not just that, but we are also getting a lot of customization options on this user interface. So let's just go to the settings. You can literally change the themes to any of the available themes from hundreds that are out there in their store, and there are options to change the wallpaper to static and live wallpapers. Apart from that, you can also change and choose the always on display message or even the animation that you may want to keep on it. I've used this, and you can even customize the text for always on display that you want to be available there for you anytime you look at it. You can also change the icon styles to material style, to pebbles, and even choose the custom option by going to the settings. Not just that, but you can also customize the columns and rows and choose the app arrangement as per your liking. And you can choose from 8 different types of animation. As far as the colors are concerned, you can opt for warm pink and some other color, and you can even create your own color scheme for your icons and other stuff. The fonts are also customizable, and you can even change the font size, and it is impressive. As far as the notification drawer is concerned, I found this feature pretty unique. I have not seen it earlier. You can change the shapes of the icon in notification area as well, and it's pretty convenient. And there's also this unique feature known as edge lighting, and you can choose from 3 different colors: the neon purple, ocean blue, and even amber orange. And whenever you get a notification for a missed call or even WhatsApp message, these lights will just inform you that there's something going on. The refresh rate of the phone is not restricted. You can choose the standard version where you'll opt for 60 Hz refresh rate, or you can set it to high and even let it on the auto mode. So when you are playing the games, only then 120 Hz refresh rate on the screen will be enabled. In the normal use cases, the phone will stay at 60 Hz and it will preserve your battery life. And there's also this game space option from where you can optimize your gaming settings. You can set it to the pro gamer mode, to the balanced mode, and you can choose from different options available out there. And I'm going to test this particular feature in the review video, so stay tuned and subscribe to TechWafer. So that is pretty much it about the software. Overall, I would like to conclude that by saying Realme has really improved their user interface for sure. Now speaking about the performance section, which is definitely going to be a concern for most of the users out there. This phone is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 778G, which is a 5G chipset, and it is highly optimized and efficient because Snapdragon 700 series chipsets are not only power efficient but they are also performance optimized. So I am definitely expecting a well performing smartphone here. Apart from that, you are getting 8 GB of RAM coupled with 128 GB of internal storage, and the RAM is expandable with the 2 GB, 3 GB and even 5 GB of options, so you can extend the RAM as per your liking, and this feature can really come handy in most of scenarios where you need a lot of RAM to process your apps or games. As far as the benchmark scores are concerned, I recently installed the Geekbench and ran it. This phone manages to get 785 single core scores and 2642 multi-core score, which is nice, and I'm not sure at what price this phone is going to be available in, but the chipset is definitely worth checking out, and it is definitely not going to let us down in any kind of performance situation. So that's pretty much it. We'll test its gaming performance in the review video, so stay tuned for that. Now speaking about the camera setup, this phone houses a triple camera setup with the primary sensor being 64 megapixel with f1.8 aperture, and it is a wide lens. Then it has a 8 megapixel ultra wide sensor with f2.2 aperture. It also has a 2 megapixel macro lens with f2.4 aperture. Now let's open the camera app, and you are getting a typical app interface of realme, where you are getting the night mode with the video mode, and as far as the video's qualities are concerned, you can record videos up to 4K at 30 fps. There's option for 1080p at 60 fps, and you can record 720p at 30 and 60 fps as well. In the photos department, you have a lot of modes. You can choose from different filters out there, and even enable the AI mode, which will detect the objects that you are capturing photos of. Now let's go to the portrait mode, and there's this 64 megapixel dedicated mode as well. And not only that, you are getting the story mode, the dual view video mode. It is my favorite, and it can come really handy for a person who would like to show the both sides of the story. There's this slow motion mode, the time lapse, the movie, the expert, panoramic shot, the text scanner, ultra macro, and also the street photography, which is new, and I'm definitely going to test it if I find a perfect subject for it. Now you are looking at the camera samples of the realme's GT Master Edition. You can let me know how did you find it in the comment section below, and stay tuned for a full review of this smartphone. As far as the battery life is concerned, this phone is powered by 4300 mAh battery, and that is to be charged with a 65 watt of super dot charger of realme. And this phone is advertised to be charged with this adapter up to 100% in just 30 minutes. I would like to say that the realme's user interface is quite optimized and it is power efficient, so I'm pretty sure that this phone can last a day and a half without any noticeable trouble. And when it comes to the charging speed, the 65 watt charger is definitely going to be worth it. Okay, so that's pretty much it about the first impressions of the realme's GT Master Edition. I'm going to make an in-depth review of this smartphone, so stay tuned for that and subscribe to TechWafer. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching. And if you would like to buy this smartphone, you can click on the link in the description to buy it. So stay healthy, stay tuned, and peace out.